Okay, let's begin. As always, this is a transmission of divine love consciousness. It's for your highest good and the highest good of all. So today's topic, the guide showed me yesterday, is annoyance, anger, and rage. We're going to clear this more and more, whatever's accessible today, from your energy system. And that's going to allow the flow of more love, light, and truth through your system and allow you to attract that which is filled with love and light more and more in your everyday experience. So, the best way to do this is to take ourselves high first. So, we're going to bring in the transmission of divine love consciousness and the various qualities of love, light, and truth that come with that. Okay. Yeah. So the transmission is beginning. It's more like that embracing energy again. It's coming in all around you like a very warm, gentle embrace of supportive love. And as your energy system experiences this love, this support, and begins to trust it, it's naturally opening to receive this love, light, and truth. You might notice this as your body relaxing some, settling into your chair more, becoming a bit lighter. So your system is opening more now, trusting more, trusting this love, this support, this embrace. Yeah, it's unconditional love that embraces all of you, all of you. Yeah, and parts of you are not used to this kind of all embracing unconditional love. We're just gently clearing those parts of you so you can feel and experience even more of this love, this embrace. Very good, very good. It's a very, very pure energy. It's just a very pure love. And it's just naturally melting away anything that's impure in your system. It's a pure grace, pure love. Your whole central energy column now that runs up and down the middle of your body, the middle of your energy system. The whole central core is receiving this purity, this pure love. And all your chakras are being bathed in this purity, this love. This is clearing karma out of your chakras. Well, actually, it's clearing negative karma out of your chakras while solidifying the good karma in your chakras. Good. That's allowing an expansion. Your central energy column is expanding. The chakras are opening and expanding. And the whole energy system is expanding to hold all this purity, all this love. Okay, you're being invited to just let go. Would you be willing to let go of all that does not match this level of pure love? Beautiful. There we go. Good. Yeah. There's an unburdening. Just let those old burdens go. Yeah. Would you be willing to allow yourself to be unburdened by that you have carried for too long now? Would you allow yourself, your life, to be lighter, truer, and more purely aligned with your highest truth, your highest goodness, and your highest purpose? For your purpose is one of peace, joy, and love. Your purpose is one of peace, joy, and love. So, this higher information is coming into your system through the central energy core and out to every part of your system, every cell in your body, every part of your mental body. It's being rewritten with this higher information. Just receive this now. And would you be willing to open even more to this purity, this pure joy, pure love, pure peace that's being offered to you in pure grace? Okay. Now, would you be willing to allow what annoys you, what angers you, and or what enrages you to begin to come to the surface in your energy system so they can be cleared easily and effortlessly? Okay, the annoyances, focusing in on what annoys you. Yeah, and just allow yourself to notice from this space if you can find anything that annoys you or has annoyed you up until this moment. Right there. Okay. Yeah, these are coming up in the third chakra where we like to be in control. And annoyances often have to do with where we perceive ourselves as not in control. Clear, 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 clear. Yeah, right now they're showing me that all of the annoyances that I'm seeing right now in the third chakra, they're all related to wanting control. Wanting to control, and therefore implying you're not in control, which is a misunderstanding. As a infinite divine being, we are always in control, perfectly in control. It's only the ego self or the small self that can perceive itself as not being in control, can perceive itself as limited, and thus can feel annoyance. Right there, clear, clear, clear. Just going to clear this from the system. It's a misunderstanding. What we want written into the system is the truth that as an infinite divine being, you are always in control. And as an infinite divine being, you have the potential to enjoy anything and everything life brings to you and be completely free from annoyances. Clear, 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 clear. Clear, 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 clear. Yeah, and of course the ego doesn't want to give up it's wanting control. It convinces itself at times that it actually has control, and that's another misunderstanding. The ego has never been in control and will never be in control. It's simply the truth. It might have convinced itself it was in control or that it needs to be in control. But it's never been in control and it never needs to be in control because the divine beingness that is your life, that is who you truly are, is the one that's always in control, including choosing to have the experience of being an ego who wants control. But we're here to reconnect you to the highest truth and help free you from these lower untruths. Clear, 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 clear. Okay, and then there's the part of you that doesn't believe any of this, that isn't yet in touch with this higher truth. Okay, would you be willing to give yourself the opportunity to have your own direct experience of this higher truth that you are an infinite divine being, always in control? Would you give yourself the space to play with that so you can have your own direct experience of that? Open, 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 open. Okay, release, 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 release. Yeah, all the way down through all the layers and levels. Good, good. Okay. And then would you be willing to be open, to open and remain open to the results this experiment will have in your life? Okay, that did not quite fully connect with your system. Okay, to fully get this requires another level of awakening to who and what you are in your system. So it's being blocked, the third eye chakra, bringing awareness to the ways you are blocking the next level of awakening in your system. Okay, fear, 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 clearing out the fear basis that it could bring something bad somehow. Again, that's just a misunderstanding. Yeah, good. You're letting that go. Good. Okay. Would you be willing to let in more of who and what you truly are as an infinite divine being who's totally in control? Even if this is a rather new concept, a new understanding, a new experience for you, would you give yourself the space to play with it? and have your own direct experience. There we go. Great. Much more views coming in right now. Just notice what you notice. As more of you descends into this body, into this life, into this mind, into this energy system, allowing you to have an experience of being more present than ever before. Excellent. That's actually coming all the way into your root chakra and anchoring into your root chakra. Yeah, and the level it's establishing here is permanent. Over the next several days, weeks, months, etc., it can continue to grow, but the level that just got anchored is permanent. Excellent. That's looking really nice. Okay. So we're just going to accelerate the flow of life through your whole system. And this is going to bring up the pockets of anger. Any anger that's been blocked in your system. Yeah, the first thing we're seeing about anger in your system is repression. All the ways you've been conditioned to repress anger. Through society, through the family, through schooling, by people who were already repressing their anger or afraid of their anger. Oh, that's a big one. Would you be willing to release all this old conditioning? It served its purpose. There you go. Good. And it's just not needed now. It's not the truth. It's not your highest truth for sure. Okay, there's still quite a bit of fear though. So those relate to fear of punishment. If I get angry, I'll get punished. I'll get punished. I'll get punished. Clear, 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 clear. If I get angry, I'll hurt someone. 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 Clear, clear, clear. If I get angry, it's not safe. It's not safe. I'm not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe to get angry. It's not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe. Clear, 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 clear. Then there's a polarity to that. Yeah, like all the times we've heard it's not healthy or safe to repress our anger either. But this is a fear-based, not a truth-based belief. It's not safe to hold my anger. It's not safe to repress my anger. Clear, 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 clear. It's not safe to have anger in my system at all. It's not safe. 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 So the higher truth is that, anger's in the system. All the different emotions across the whole spectrum. If you're human, you have these in your system. Even a God-realized saint, while in a human body, has the full spectrum within their system. It's just, what do they do with it? How are they with it? They're completely neutral to it. But it helps anchor them in a human body, in a human experience. Okay, so in your system, so there's pockets of anger. Would you be willing to allow yourself to be neutral towards these pockets of anger? And give them the space they need to be acknowledged, to fully express themselves internally, and thus fully release and complete themselves and be done, be gone. We're showing your system how that's done. It's very, very simple. It's just an allowing, giving it the space. Instead of clamping down, contracting around it, you just relax and let it have all the space it needs. You have infinite space internally. You can give it all the space it requires. There you go. Okay. Just kind of moving from one pocket of anger to another pocket of anger, showing each one, helping it have this experience and know it can do this on its own, that you can do this on your own. Wow, good. You might just feel that again as like your whole system relaxing, being less uptight, less anxious. At this point, it's almost just like popping balloons. You just pop it with a needle, poof, and it completes itself, and it's now a pocket able to fill with love and light. Opening, opening. Good. Opening. Yeah, that's looking really good. So the transmission's bringing in a very specific energy that heals. Well, it heals the anger, but it also heals the sensitivity that could be left after healing the anger. So this particular quality of light is coming in through your crown chakra. Looks like it's being pulled all the way down into your third chakra. Yeah. It's being anchored into your third chakra. and then radiating out to the rest of your system from the third chakra. It's very soothing, very purifying. It has a sense of ease. It's bringing a sense of ease into your system. Yeah, now that this is locked in and anchored into your third chakra, they're just slowly turning up the volume, increasing the power on this very healing, purifying light. Okay, now we've saved the best for last. Would you be willing to allow your system to show you any rage that you have locked in your system somewhere? Just a glimpse, just a feel for any rage you might be aware of or open to being aware of. It could be from this life, it could be an influence that you carried into this life from other lives or other dimensions. Rage tends to be held deeper in the unconscious. So we're going to give this a little more time to just come to the surface. Bringing love, light, and awareness all around whatever rage is becoming accessible. So to some degree, opening to rage can bring up more fear. But the good news is that as you release the rage, you also have a far more dynamic, positive experience as that is released and healed. Okay, I'm beginning to get a feel for the rage in your system. Yeah, rage definitely has a identification aspect to it, because what sparks rage is a feeling or a fear that who and what you are is being threatened. Yes, clear, clear, clear. Okay, even just stating that truth is allowing quite a bit of release. Okay, yeah, clear, clear, clear. Just clearing. These are, many times you identified with this feeling, mortally threatened. Or those close to you being mortally threatened. Okay, we're just bringing more awareness. I'm feeling into the energy of this, the structure of how it's been held in your system. Okay, there's more identifications we need to clear first. So, well, one is just identifying with the rage. So I'm enraged, I'm enraged, I'm enraged, I'm enraged, I'm enraged. Clear, clear, clear. I need to be enraged. I need the power of it. I need to feel the power of my rage. I need to feel it. I need to feel it. I need to be it. I need to be it. I need to be stronger. I need to be stronger. Rage makes me stronger. Rage makes me stronger. Rage makes me stronger. Clear, 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 clear. Rage, rage, rage. I am rage. I am enraged. Clear, clear, clear. Okay, would you be willing to allow yourself to see the truth that is beyond the rage? The truth of who you need to be and indeed who you actually are. Would you be willing to allow yourself to see that, to know that, to be that, so you can fully let go of ever using rage again in place of the truth? Good. Yeah, your system's opening to that. Very good. It's opening more and more and more, again, to who and what you truly are. Because who and what you truly are as an infinite divine being never requires rage, but is always free to play with rage. So there's no loss. You always have the option. You always have the choice. And in certain situations, like if you're playing an enraged character in a play, you want to be able to access rage. But it's not you who's enraged, it's the character you're playing is expressing rage. It's like that for us as divine beings. Our human selves are just the actors on the stage. And we can always play act that they are enraged in this or that situation if that's what's most helpful for the situation. So it's not saying that there's anything wrong with rage. It's just acknowledging that blocked rage in the system is not helpful, is not healthy. The expression of rage Okay, so yeah, there's a higher information coming into your system right now showing you, kind of like what we did with anger. Would you be willing to give yourself the space to express any remaining rage in your system, to express it internally, showing your system how it's possible to have a complete experience of that rage internally while filled with love, light, and truth. Yeah. And so the block can dissolve, the triggers can dissolve. Yeah. And part of that is realizing the truth that if you ever want to express rage, it's still an open possibility. You do not need these old storehouses of rage in your system to be able to act enraged when acting enraged is the most suitable or playful or joyful or whatever, for whatever reason. As infinite divine beings, we give ourselves permission to play with the full range of vibrations, the full range of emotions, the full range of experiences, knowing they each can play a part in our adventures, in our life and living, especially as human beings. Okay, we need to back up some now. There's a lot that's been opened in your system regarding this, but it's not very harmonized yet. It's not very balanced. So it looks like there might be a few more pieces we need to acknowledge. Okay, just looking freshly at what rage might remain in your system. Okay, yeah. Rage at yourself. Rage at yourself. Yeah, this is rage turned inward. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of energy there. Rage turned inward. So, rage turned inward can take you all the way down to apathy, depression. Um, yeah, while passing through fear. The combination, yeah, that's okay. The focus is going. Okay, first they're having me just bring more awareness, more light, more of this pure love. So this rage against the self, when you hold rage against the self long enough, it starts to create a short circuit. It's exhausting and fatiguing. And eventually you open up at you open to the lowest state of consciousness, which is apathy, depression. It can sometimes turn into I want to die, but usually you're so apathetic that even trying to kill yourself is too much effort. So this is like where you're really just shut down. And in this case, it was stimulated by rage against the self, rage against the self, rage against the self. Yeah. Okay, so we're just bringing awareness to this set of connections. The rage against the self, moving through fear, moving into apathy, total apathy, really, really low vibration. And again, there's no judgment on that. There's a lot that can be said for allowing yourself to sink into apathy. As a divine being, We enjoy exploring every experience, every vibration. But we don't want it locked in the system, blocking our experience of life. Okay, bringing more light in, more light. It's starting to open. There's understanding coming into the system, understanding. There's a little flexibility now. There we go. It's starting to move, starting to open. Now, parts of it are releasing. The apathy is releasing apathy. Okay, then the fear level, fear, clearing. Okay, then the rage against the self, rage against the self, rage against the self, rage. So what was the purpose of this rage against the self? If you were to allow yourself to know the purpose of why you would become enraged with yourself, what would you know? What would you feel? What would you experience? Okay, it's lifting, opening. It's kind of like an energy that was turned inside out is now being righted. It's being brought to a neutral energy. Not rage against the world and not rage against the self, just like the neutral energy of rage. And that's where you can release it. So would you be willing to give yourself the space to experience all the rage that you need to experience internally, surrounded with all this love and light and the angels and spirit guides? Good. So that's releasing the third chakra and the heart chakra. Both of them were wrapped up in this rage. Okay. I'm just going to pull back from all of that, harmonize the whole system. Archangel Metatron is coming in and creating a golden sphere of light around you to help enhance and amplify this harmony and integration taking place within your system. He's able to monitor your system and transmit through this golden sphere the exact frequencies that are most beneficial to you and your system right now. And now we're pulling you towards the core of your being, helping your system to find the most appropriate state of consciousness for you the rest of your day and onward. Bringing awareness to your physical body, your physical location, who you are as a human being, and as a divine being. Okay, we're just anchoring that all into your heart chakra. Activate. Release. Good. This transmission is complete. Thank you for being willing to release your annoyances, your fears, your anger, your rage, for yourself and for all of humanity. Infinite blessings to you all.